Hey guys, MasterCoX here, and I want to talk about something different today. I just got back from Alcon 2016. This is its 10th anniversary, and it was a lot of fun. And it was really odd because for the last 6 years I've been going to this convention, and for the previous 5 iterations I've been going with my friends Little Karibo, X the Dark One, Falero. This year, it was just myself representing the Abridgers. I had my friend Eiley Monty there, and my girlfriend was there too, but it felt very different. In terms of the Abridgers, I was flying solo. That kinda added an extra challenge, and that's what I want to talk about today. Confidence. Now, I'm used to doing panels. I've been doing panels for like 7 years, but for the most part, the ones when I'm just on my own, they're not as great as I think they could be. Not because of the people. I really like meeting people, but because of my own delivery. I always worry whether I'm boring people. But, you know what? This year was a bit of a turning point, actually. And this is actually quite important for anybody that wants to try and speak publicly. And especially in a comedic fashion. If you want to get into stand-up, this actually applies too. You don't have to be funny. That's it. You don't have to be funny. They don't want to see somebody up on stage that's faking it. They want to see people who they really are. When I started doing panels back at Youmacon 2009, I'll see if I can actually drudge up the video here. You can probably see me and I'm like half in awe and terrified. And that was a room with only 200 people in it. That was the first time I had actually been to the United States. And I was terrified and ill and lots of things going on. And then in 2010, 2011, that's kind of like the years of my lowest ebb. I was really in the bad place that time. And in terms of panels, I really kind of shrunk away. I kind of let like the loud personalities like Lani and Taka just take the stage and just let them do the thing, and then I'll just chip in every now and again, and I actually tended to ramble a lot. Like, somebody asked me a question specifically, then I would just talk and eat up time. I would always get nervous at these panels, and as Team 4-Star developed, we got more and more people. We started to get several hundred people at panels. Then we got thousands of people. It's scary. It really is. Now, this all came to a head at a convention in Manchester in 2014 called Buck, which was for a My Little Pony convention, and I was introduced as a guest for some reason, involving a Whose Line Is It Anyway panel, and I dreaded it. And I corpsed, and I was lame. I felt absolutely dreadful. And it kind of ruined the weekend for me. It was then I realised I have to do something about this, because the whole Team 4-Star thing's been going on for about like 6 years at that point, and I was realising this is going to be a big part of my life, probably like years, maybe decades. So I got to try and get better at this. So we invested in a taster session of improv, and that helped a lot. Just that 1-day course improved my confidence, and ever since then I get like Taka and Little Karibo and everyone after panels where I'm just like rolling with it, and they just say, dude, you're on fire. And that's nice to hear from such venerable personalities in our community. That's great. I mean, I remember Youmacon 2014 actually, that same panel where we got 2,200 people. And I think I did a little improv with Lani as Vegeta and I was Goku. And I got the biggest laugh and applause. I can't tell you, that was probably one of the best memories I've ever had at a panel.
You mean I have to put the hot dog down before I get in?
Yes. Put it in the buns. And you work it a little while till it's ready. And then right before it's done,
I eat it.
Having the balls to just go out on a limb. Don't worry about trying to be eloquent. Just think what the crowd wants. Think as that character. And just go with it. Just be yourself. And I know that it sounds like the most cliched thing imaginable, but you know what? It's true. Then comes Alcon 2016. This is probably when I'm thinking, yes, this was good. I was on my own, the only Abridger there, and I had to carry it. Both panels, I filled them. And rarely anybody got up and left. Especially the TFS Q&A thing. I don't think I ever saw anyone leave. Or if they did, it was like towards the end, and that's usually because that's just what conventions do. They have to go off to another panel that they want to get the good seat for. That's fair enough. But everyone was engaged. Everyone was really welcoming and wanting to hear what I had to say. Okay, I'm confident about Alcon because I've been going to it so many times and people kind of just know me as part of the furniture. But I realised that you just have to let go of the worries and just go for it. And if you worry that people are going to boo you, the fact is that when you start a panel, if people are there, they're interested. They want to see what you have to say. And if you know what you're going to say, have conviction, delight about what you're talking about, the passion, share it with them, and it will just be transferred to them. And then they'll want to come up to you and want to know more. They'll ask you questions. And don't worry if people don't ask questions. That's what I realised. Just carry on. Have something in reserve. Have a story. People like stories. If you start the phrase of, let me tell you a story, goes back to when we were kids. We liked story time, didn't we? So just do that. In short, this was kind of my story about confidence and how I built it up and how you can too. Be yourself. Don't worry about other people. People like to get to know the real person because people think that we're celebrities. We're not. We are people who love Dragon Ball, especially Dragon Ball Z, and want to make this thing happen. We like to make creative videos. I like to make creative videos. So I'm just having fun, and I hope you are too. But anyway, thank you very much for listening, and I hope that you're doing well. And until next time, catch you later.